Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. It's fun to see you last night, too.
Wait, are we on yet?
Yes.
Oh, that's great that we opened up right on.
Right on you puffing? Last night was fun.
Oh, my
How
God,
funny
dude.
was it tell, dude?
I was remembering today that he said that Deliverance was his Barbie.
He said so many asides like that. There was so
Yeah.
many, like, Tony said something really funny. He said, you watch him, you die laughing, and then afterwards you can't remember anything he said.
No, that's right. And then I start to have recall. It's like I got abducted and then the memories come back. So when I woke up, I was laughing because I remembered he said about, he goes, I need to get a root canal, but I couldn't get it, guys. I couldn't get a root canal because I was in Oklahoma. You know, every life is sacred. Did you ever have a back alley root canal?
He was just, everything about him was just so silly and so casual. It was very, very, and when he pulls out the recorder and starts playing that little flute thing.
Yeah, he learned to do that over the pandemic. He learned to play recorder.
The fact that he uses a flip phone for real. I guess he has. You want some coffee?
Yeah.
I guess
I should have
has
asked.
a iPhone that he uses for social media when he. If he
I
ever
always
needs
want to send him
post.
shit, and I can't because I guess he's taking the calls on the flip phone.
Yeah, yeah. He prefers to be out.
Does
with
he
the
work for
flip
Mossad?
phone. I think he prefers to be with the flip phone, but I
Yeah.
think he's right. I think if you have a cell phone that's connected to the internet, a smartphone, but you don't use it that often, every now and then you check it, that's probably the way to go.
Of course he's right.
Yeah.
Everybody has North Korea in their pocket at all times.
Yes. Yeah, you really do.
Well,
Our government, their government, everybody's
you
government.
better hope it's multiple governments, so there's at least some competition for your data, and it's not just one monopoly has all your data.
Right. How much have you paid attention to the TikTok thing, where they're trying to do this ban on TikTok?
Too much because we covered it, and it's because, well, here's what it's. Besides controlling and being able to take shit down whenever they want and doing, we're
Which is
China.
a real problem.
Yeah, we are China, by the way. I don't know if people think we're not China, but we are China. And but now the real push was coming because of Israel, not because of all the Hamas videos or whatever, but Israelis post shit. TikTok censors people. TikTok's not like a free speech something platform.
Right.
So the shit Israeli soldiers are posting themselves is getting out. And what happens is the kids are on TikTok and, it hasn't been 1944 forever. It's been pretty woke here. So now that's clashing, seeing this shit that, remember Osama bin Laden made a huge comeback like about I don't know how many months ago?
Oh, right.
And people just discovered his letters.
Letter to America. Yeah. God, he makes sense.
I think he's an industry plant.
There. So what are these Israeli soldiers putting up on TikTok?
Well, all the war crimes that they do.
No.
Look, I
Really?
want to make this clear to everyone. I would never listen to an Arab. Okay, so I want you to understand that. I would never believe a Muslim about nothing. You don't have to ever do that. Look at not America, what they tell you, Israeli news, Israeli politicians, their ambassadors when they come here and talk. Listen to what they say, because that's what I unfortunately did, and it was quite disturbing. And what's even more disturbing is when I tell my friends here in America, they go, yeah, no, it's war. Nagasaki, Hiroshima, right? You've heard the old Nagasaki, Hiroshima?
Yeah.
And
The old Kid Rock combo.
Yeah, the old kid. Dresden. Okay, this is like how naive I am. Jimmy was putting up, because I could see the stories ready, loading up for the next segment. And I see Israeli ambassador in UK, Dresden. So what I think it's going to be is she's going, how dare you compare what we're doing to Dresden? We're defending ourselves. Okay, that's what I think. What a normal human would do is go, I would never want to say Dresden is okay. Did you ever read Slaughterhouse, Kurt Vonnegut? We had to read the book in school because he was at Dresden, Kurt Vonnegut. And it was a deliberate terror attack that we did with, and this is just established history. It's a crime, but we were fighting the Nazis, etc. So, and we won. So, okay, that's how I thought we looked at it. Like it was a terrible crime, but she goes, yeah, Dresden, we got to do Dresden.
Explain Dresden, what took place at Dresden for people that might not know.
I don't remember what city it was. We firebombed them.
Firebombed the entire city. Yeah, indiscriminately killed everybody.
No, not indiscriminately. On purpose, targeted civilians to break their spirit. But keep in mind, Dresden, it's a crime, but that was like the war's going on, so then they started doing shit like Dresden.
Evil shit.
We didn't do Hiroshima week 2 of the war.
Right. Why was Dresden so heavily bombed?
This is all known,
punishing
too.
3-day Allied bombing attack intended to force a German surrender leveled the city and left tens of thousands dead.
And probably more than that, by the way. Look, I thought everybody knew it was a war crime, and actually everybody did know up until, people thought natural immunity was a thing until a couple years ago.
Yeah.
This is one of those. So I'm disturbed by that.
So she was essentially saying we have to commit a war crime.
Right.
Or we're doing a war crime.
Because in her brain, it's 1944 all day. Noam from the Cellar pointed out this mindset, and it's very insightful because not 1948 when you got Israel established. It's 44, right after this shit happened, and you're real mad. They live in 1940, but we lived in wokey times. So the clash between the cultures, every time I hear an Israeli official or military person or fucking Bibi speak, it sounds like someone's embarrassing immigrant parent that doesn't know not to say gay slurs here in America. Every time. So, again, I do not support Hamas or any Arab or Muslim. I hope I make it clear I'm one of the good people. And like the good people, I yearn for us to go back and fight them. You know, remember back when that was already me, when we knew what was what, before we went to all this cuckoo caca? I hope we go back to those days. In fact, if I was liberal, I'd also hope that. The Obama times, that was so great.
Yeah. The times of
I'm not conservative either.
less confusing enemy. Yeah.
Yeah.